And when we talk about money, you put $10 in the pot and all of a sudden, game on.
Yeah.
That is priority number one, though.
Oh, which one? The shrugs?
No. To be a badass pickleball player.
Well, I mean, mission accomplished. Hey, everybody, NaLa Pickleball viewers. Welcome to our podcast. I'm Lauri Burgett. With me is
Natalie Fisher. And when you say viewers, you're talking about like multiple.
Stop. It is.
I think we have 5.
Well, we had 8,000 views on just your accent alone.
What are you talking about? I don't do accents. Oh my God. Oh my God. I cannot believe it.
Okay. I just have to say this. I have to tell you that last time I saw Natalie's dad, he came over and she had him watch the podcast episode, which was hilarious. I have to say.
Was it though?
It was pretty dang hilarious. Natalie was so proud. She's like, Dad, I want you to watch the podcast. He's like, oh, okay. And she turns on the TV, has him sit down, and she's watching. He's on the couch. She's in the background, and she's watching, and I'm just watching the interaction, and she's smiling and actually mouthing like she knows what's being said. It's hilarious. And then he goes, what does he say? He goes, well, Natalie, you just put it all out there, don't you? And you're like,
Is that supposed to be an English accent?
Well, sort of. That's what he sounds like.
Okay.
He's pretty proper.
Yes,
he's pretty proper.
Yeah.
So that was pretty dang funny. And then he got up. That part of the thing goes, okay, I've seen enough. Just walks out.
Yeah, I know.
Can't even get her. Can't even get the dad.
As your kid, like I know. I tell my son all the time. Actually, it's funny. I had a conversation on the way over here with my son, and I said something about the podcast, and I go, have you ever watched it? And he goes, I've seen like a clip or something. And I go, you don't think it's cool that your mom has a thing? And he goes, Mom, I think it's cool that you like have something that you're super passionate about and you like and whatever. And he goes, but yeah, I'm not really like into that stuff. And I said to him, I don't know why I said this. I said, here's the thing. I go, Brady, if you were into anime and I have zero interest in anime, I would watch everything that you do regarding anime.
If he did a podcast on anime.
And if you know my son,
I'm out.
If you know my son, he was like,
all of them like anime.
No, but my son looked at me and he was like, or he didn't look at me because we're on the phone. He was like, that's a really odd thing to say. And he goes, because I'm going to tell you, I don't think I would ever do a podcast on anime either.
And maybe it would be on dating.
Yeah. And so
maybe it would be on construction.
Needless to say, I don't even know why this came up.
Right.
But I'm just having a conversation. So you can think you're as cool as you are, and your family will always shut you down, and they will think you're lame.
Oh, no,
right?
I don't
My
think
dad
it.
is like,
Your dad
I'm going to golf. Like, this is really cool.
Here's the thing. Your dad loves golf, and he did sit there and watch it, and he will be he will be interviewed on our podcast.
At some point when I'm not upset.
Your dad gets to see us front row.
I know.
So maybe it's just the same, but
yeah.
I don't know that that's the generation. But your mom watches it.
My mom watches it, but she always retroactively tells me what I should have said.
Oh, there you go.
Right?
And do you learn from it, or is it a little like pickleball? Just kidding.
Oh, God.
No, I mean, I don't know. Like, I don't know what she said. Oh, she wants you to smile more.
She says smile more. No, but she wants me to like if I could go back in history, I should re-say different things. Or
I got you.
Yeah.
Well, anyway. I mean, I think that's the fun part of it. Like, I don't think we ever walk away from it going, wow, I probably should have said that.
We really killed that one.
We could actually just stop it. Well, I mean. Yeah.
All right.
Okay.
There's a point, right? Okay.
There must be. My sister watches it. She's a professional.
Okay.
And so we get a lot of feedback, and she likes it. So she is a newscaster in Raleigh, North Carolina, actually an anchor. Been doing it for over 20 years.
Yeah.
And so I actually send her things and ask her for some input. And we have topics that we want to, make sure that we're always kind of sticking to that would be interesting to our viewers / listeners.
All 5 of you. All 5.
Right. I think it's 6. No.
We're trying to get to 50 people. Please like and subscribe. Please.
I don't know that we
should.
Listen, I'm not worried about it. You do the right thing and things happen for you.
Right.
That's the way I approach everything.
Right.
So we're good.
Okay.
So I thought I would talk about this on our road to 5-0 because this is our journey. We kind of want to chronicle it a little bit and where we're at. We've talked about our games evolving, some of the things we've been trying to do. We've talked about our strategies, the fact that we get out there and drill and kind of have some intention when I play games. I definitely try to have some intention when I play games. But also, Natalie recently participated in the National Pickleball League Combine.
Oh, right.
Which, if you don't know what that is, the National Pickleball League is a professional organization.
Yes.
For seniors, which is really kind of.
Which sounds weird.
I mean, it's senior pro.
It's a senior pro.
Right, but that's what they say.
Yeah. So,
maybe not seniors. Maybe I said that wrong. But 50 plus. Let's just
50
say
plus.
That.
And I qualify.
Just barely.
I know.
Barely.
I know. I don't feel like my 50 plus years, but anyway.
You get out of diapers and you get back into diapers.
Mm-hmm.
Right. But anyway.
Right.
So I thought maybe it'd be good for you to share like some of the things you learned from the Combine experience.
Right.
And then, talk about your game in terms of how it compared to some of the people that were there. Because we did know people who have played professionally.
Yes.
In the bigger tours, in PPA.
Yes.
And that kind of thing. But also one of the players we play with on occasion was part of the team, one of the teams last year.
Right. Right.
We didn't get a lot of insight into that, but I'm not sure. So we'll hear here so we can get insight from you.
Yes.
So you tell me, what was good about it? Where do you think you where do you think you fit in? What do you think is the next road for you?
Well, I'll tell you, every time we try to make a leap into something like the next level, it's very humbling, right? Mm-hmm. So the National Pickleball League, I attended the Combine. In order to be eligible to compete, they would like you to be a 4-5 player or better, or your DUPR rating of 4.5 or better. Mm-hmm. And then you basically have to you go to this Combine, and it's a 2-day affair, and you basically are put in these pods of people. And so the teams, there are currently 12 teams across the country that carry a roster of like 14 pros, right? Mm-hmm. 7 men, 7 women. And you travel all over the country and you play in these events. And there's money, but it's a senior pro tour, right?
Right.
And so the actual Combine itself, it was funny because, now everybody, the playing field is level. Everybody's really good. And I mean, you see some of these guys playing, and I mean, when you think about 50-year-olds, I mean, that have been playing their whole life, super athletes, men and women. Right. It's pretty amazing. So you play in these pods, and you basically, so the first day I get there, you're assigned to a court and you have a pod, and then there are people kind of roving around, and then you play with and against everybody in your pod, and you keep track of your scores. And it's an all-day affair, and then there are owners that are kind of walking around because they're going to be drafting you, right?
The owner does the drafting?
The owners, they have managers, team owners, and so it's all very official, and people get all nervous when people are coming over to watch because they have all their gear on from whatever team they represent. Yeah. And it was cool. So I will tell you, as cool and as badass as I think I am, I was very middle of the road as it related to the level of play there.
Sure. Right.
But what it did is it showed me like the highest level of where we can go as far as playing on the senior pro tour, like I can see what I need to do.
Right.
And so I had a ton of fun, and this is probably going to come as a total shock. When I wasn't on the court, I was actually walking around talking to everybody and networking. Big shocker. And I talked to all the owners, and they were very great. And I did get a little grief from some of the other people because they were like, "Oh, you're just schmoozing and whatever." And I was like, "That's what I do. Like, it's my job professionally. It's how I get paid."
True.
And I'm genuinely interested and curious about people. So it's not inauthentic. But so after the first day, you kind of, they rank you and they look at everything. And again, I finished very middle of the road the first day, but I made it to the second day. And the second day,
did people get cut on the first day?
They don't come back.
Oh.
Yeah. So the second day is more of the same, but you're in a different pod. So now you're playing with different people. But it's also, I only played with women, with and against women, but on other courts, there were men playing.
Okay.
But when you play on this tour, you actually have men's doubles, women's doubles, and mixed doubles. And it's kind of like MLP kind of. Yeah. So it's a team event.
Right.
And it was such a cool experience to go there. I did meet great people. What was shocking to me is they don't have a team here in Phoenix in Arizona,
Right.
but they have teams, like I said, they have 12 teams all over the country, and people that came to attend the Combine were from all over the country. So it wasn't just Arizona. I mean, I saw a few people that I knew, but everybody was from...
But they pretty much did combines in like 3
so they
cities.
did
Dallas.
Well, they
Was it
did.
Dallas?
They did 2 combines. So they did the Phoenix one, and then they did the one in Houston, it was in Texas.
Somewhere in Texas.
Yeah. And then what happens is, so here's the deal. So you actually pay to attend this combine. It's a 2-day thing. And then afterwards, all the owners get together. They kind of tabulate everything. And then in order to be eligible for the draft, you actually have to pay a premium to be eligible. And if you don't make the cut, you get your money back. But it's not a cheap venture. So if you do get drafted, unless you're like the number 1 player on the team, which then all your expenses are paid, you're paying, right? So you have to pay
Your
for
travel expenses.
all your travel and when you're on the road. So I mean, you're required. I think they have 6 or 7 events or tournaments that you travel far distant. I mean, you're in Florida, you're in Ohio, you're all over. And you have to stay for the weekend. So it's a really cool experience, and I would love to do it, but I didn't put my name in the hat to be drafted. And I did have people reach out to me and inquire, and I maybe was on the cusp. I probably would have gotten drafted just because people like me. I'm kidding. No, because look at that smile.
As long as you can say hit like and subscribe.
Right? No, like I want to be a good team player,
No,
right?
I get it, yeah.
Because I'll tell you what, and this goes across the board, like in sports, in professionally, it's like you can be the best player, the best whatever. If you have a toxic personality, that's not good. So I try to work the Natalie angle.
Personality.
No, so,
I've seen it work, so I can't even laugh. Like it's not shocking in any way, shape, or form.
So it was great. It was such a cool experience. Like I met amazing people. I talked to team overs.
I think we talked about it because I had received something to apply for that as well. But I know when I thought about it, I'm like, I don't want to. I don't want to travel. I don't want to go places.
It's traveling.
And I'd heard that you had to pay.
Yes.
But I'm assuming like in the PPA tour and all those things, right? I'm assuming. I don't know if they do it the same way.
What, for the PPA?
Yeah. Did they make them pay for a combine and then draft them?
No.
You just play in the big tournaments and then win.
Right.
At your perspective
Yeah,
levels,
that's
and then
pretty
people
much
start
it.
to
So
see
like
you. But what about the MLP format? Which is what this is.
You mean
the
as far as
MLP format, they just kind of reach out to the other pros as far as the general level.
You mean NPL?
No. Oh. No, I mean the younger version.
Oh, yeah. I don't know.
Because they do that.
Yes.
I'd like to see, and I had this conversation with NaLa, I'd like to see like something like a senior tour, but locally. We do that here, and it's on Amazon. I mean, it's being followed on Amazon and on the documentary they're doing, right? And they're doing that, and they're just showing it's local.
Yeah.
It's local players.
Right.
Which would be kind of fun because I'm not sure. I don't know where growth is going, and certainly there's a lot of room for all the different kind of events you're seeing now, which is kind of the topic I've seen people are now getting to like hops leagues. You've already got Apple, which is the Arizona Pickleball Players League. It's less expensive, and you're playing tournaments because. I've heard the criticism of people going to tournaments here and you end up playing the same people you always play.
You do.
Right? You end up playing, and then you're paying more to play the people you would always play.
Yes.
So at the end of the day, I think the evolution of the game, if you get into some competitive play, would be maybe you have some local kind of chapters.
Well, so here's what's funny. So because people are branching out, there's so many different ways of playing,
including MLP formats, which everybody's doing.
I do like MLP, but no money games.
Mm-hmm.
So we've actually kind of been doing our own money games,
big dollars.
And when we talk about money, you put $10 in the pot, and all of a sudden. Game on.
Yeah, it's kind of
fun. We get so competitive and it is crazy. So we have a group of people that we play with on a pretty regular basis on a Tuesday night, and it's a group of women that are, all good players, fun people.
Yep.
We decide we're going to do money. Oh my God.
Everybody wants to show up. Wait a minute. Money, I'm in. Here's the thing too. Sometimes people can get critical about the level of play. Some people, will say things later like so-and-so, whatever. And I, for me, that whole group started as a group of women that just want to have rec play. I don't want to do the mean girl thing. We have enough groups where that's happening, where you're trying to perform well enough or you think it's an audition and then they keep you in there. But for this group, we try to keep it fun. We want to make sure fun, but it's also competitive. But you add $10 and nobody cares about the level of any other player.
Because you want to win.
Doesn't matter.
And I will tell you, this last weekend, I lost the number one position by 1 point, and I was
one game.
Pissed. No, by head to head with her, like it was 1 point differential, but she had one. Yeah.
Yes. No, that's it. No, so
yes.
So it's true. So this is an interesting thing. Started doing it, I don't know, a few months back, and we just put $10 in the pot, which is fine. There's 8 of us.
So it's $80, right? $80.
We've done like rotating partners, so you just do it individually. So it's an individual scoring. Basically, you play with everybody, and then it starts by wins, then it goes to points, then it goes to any differentials.
Right.
But it is funny on a weekly basis. I mean, it's sort of consistent, but then not. You could really, this is how big doubles is. I was, I think, 3rd place with points, but I came in dead last. I would say wins. DFL in wins.
Oh, yeah.
DFL.
You can figure out that acronym, people.
But I was 3rd place in points. And it just made me start thinking, like, in terms of coaching and how everybody gets about round robin and play. Sometimes you're syncing with your partner, or maybe you're trying to be too dominating, especially when you add the $10 and it creates that competitive, I don't know, the whole competitive thing.
Right.
And people are like, let's stack, or I'm here. Oh, it just brings out everything.
It brings out a lot.
What? We're going to stack? Like, what? Yeah. Kind of changes the game because people want to win. And it's just bragging rights, too, at the end of the day.
Right, yeah.
Well, it's pretty funny. We make it funny out of it.
Here's the fun thing, though.
Yeah.
Like, we have such a fun group of people, but we trash talk.
We do.
Like nobody's business.
Yeah.
And like Lauri and I have banter, but man, it is like
I hear the rest of it too, though.
It's
pretty funny. Yeah.
Oh my gosh.
And then we're just texting. Like if somebody comes in last place, be like, and I'm gonna have to be in timeout for 2 weeks because I just didn't meet the standard or whatever.
Right.
But it's kind of, you have to take that part of it, and then you go back and go, why couldn't I?
Right.
What happened?
Yeah.
It wasn't like the points were bad.
No.
And you're just, what is happening? Right.
I know.
It's super fun. And it's fun to watch I try to be nice and just put the 1st, 2nd, and 3rd place winners, and somebody goes,
no, but everybody wants,
they want to see. Right.
No, because, and that's the thing. Like, I think I respect that. Like, I want to know where I stand.
Yeah.
And it was kind of like when I did that combine thing, like.
So the very last time we played, I won. The very last time we played in league, I won. And the very next time we played,
yeah.
I mean, it's just kind of the way that goes.
I'm gonna say next time let's play a singles round robin.
What?
Yes.
What kind of?
I feel like that's my space.
Well, because nobody else plays singles.
No, just because I'm such a dominant force.
You want me to ask a bunch of beginners if they want to come and play?
Oh, yeah. Oh, funny.
I'm kidding.
Although I have seen you try to get out there and play now, and you play
singles.
Skinny singles because it does elevate your doubles game. But I like the whole court.
I will say, no. I mean, I've been doing like with the kids. I play full.
Oh,
I
okay.
do, and I can see it a little bit more.
I feel like we need a little rematch.
We might, but again, it's between the coaching and the mix.
I know it's a lot.
Like
it's a
left
lot
of my legs.
Yeah,
but I do. No, I would agree 100% that it does help you with the game. It's helped me with my drive because I feel like, that's something I don't do very often. But also placement. And now I feel I used to not be able to hit that sideline shot. Now I try it all the time. I hit it pretty good.
Oh, she rips it down the line.
I do. I like it.
That's so satisfying.
It's
a low percentage shot, but it's very satisfying.
Yeah, I'm doing it. Yeah. Especially to Sharon. She deserves it because she always tries it. So those are some, we wanted to talk about how you can make the game kind of fun, and even when you're practicing, gamify, right?
Yeah.
And even when you're practicing or playing rec or drilling, we do that. So, we're doing 3rd shot drives, 5th shot drops, and trying to figure out what percentage of those that we hit back. And then next thing you know, the feed for the 3rd shot drop gets a little evil, but it should. And then that's kind of the fun. I was coaching the kids the other day, and we were doing, a lot of them want to play singles, which I like because I think it helps them with their game a little better.
Right.
And I did a game where they were playing singles, and if they hit the net,
they lose
on a serve,
points.
they lost points.
No, that's a good thing.
And they got so mad.
Yeah.
I had another one of those temper tantrum days where I'm like, okay, in the middle, let's have a conversation about, temper tantrums. And I did the same thing with doubles. So I had them, I started them with 5 points. And then if they didn't get a serve in, they lost a point. I didn't let them go negative. But man, did you see they went up and down with their emotions on that one.
Right.
But I will tell you, it made them focus.
Yes.
Because they're always trying to hit it very hard.
Yeah.
I mean, that's the thing, especially if they're playing their brothers or their cousins. They're trying to hit it really hard.
Right.
And I keep trying to say, don't practice hitting it out. If you keep practicing hitting it out, you're not establishing the boundaries in your brain. You need to do that. And so the other day when I was doing a clinic, one of the guys came up to me and said, you guys don't do enough serve and return clinics. I don't think you've ever had one. And I thought, no, I don't think I've seen one, not in the 2 seasons I've been here. So that's smart. We talked about that last episode.
I think it's so critical.
It's not in there. So I've been taking some people off to the side who have the foresight to recognize they really need to work on their serves and returns. And something I was watching, the Annalie Waters thing that I was watching, she was just saying in her brain when she's getting ready to serve and decide what location, she actually does it by color because she puts targets out there. That's how she gamifies it because it can seem boring. Oh. So she'll put a red on the sideline because she wants to hit by the sideline. She'll put a yellow for deep, and she'll put a green for the corner.
Right.
And then
that's a good idea. Yeah.
So when she plays, she goes, "I'm going red," and so because that's where her targets are.
Yeah. I like it.
That's pretty good. Yeah. So everything always kind of reverts back to where you
so we play games.
Yeah, super fun.
Yeah.
So also on that note.
Oh yeah.
I want you to bring attention to
the game,
the Natalie clothing.
Are we gamifying?
We're not going to gamify this. Another topic, which is fashion.
Fashion, my favorite.
Natalie's.
I love it.
Natalie's favorite. I don't know if that was a good.
It's not fashion. It's just more self-expression.
True.
I just express
little right
myself.
Brain action.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm so left brain.
Yeah.
But that little right brain action, right? So I would agree on that. So I make, not fun, I tease you.
No, she makes fun of me.
No, I don't make fun of you.
It's okay.
I wouldn't say fun.
No, it's okay.
I would say that.
She's a cop. She's
what does that even mean?
Come on. Yeah. No, the stuff, it's silly, the stuff that.
Nothing to see here, Natalie. Move on.
Yeah.
No, here's how it goes. So we'll be playing a game. And Hey, I like to look good. I have my own cool fashion sense.
Okay.
And she basically, we're somewhere and somebody will come up and go, oh my God, those shoes. Oh my God, that shirt. Oh, I do it myself. Oh my God, those nails. I do it myself. And it happens so regularly. I'm just like, here we go. And I just say it, oh my gosh, here we go. So I walk away and hilariously, so I was going to throw this shirt away. Nat's telling me, here's Natalie's response. I do my own nails. I color my own shoes. I buy. She goes over the whole process. And what they really like are these, what do I call it? A shrug?
Shrug. It's basically.
I really like these shrugs.
Yeah.
And somebody goes, but I don't think it keeps you warm, but it kind of does. I just get real hot, so I hate it, but it's been a little cool.
She gets hot. She's so hot.
Yeah. It's been so cool lately.
Yeah.
Or the opposite. The sun is beating on you. So I was somewhere. I was playing golf.
Yes.
And it was a cool morning.
Uh-huh.
And so I had taken this shirt because it got boxy. So I took another one and I cut it. And I go, look, Nat, I cut the shirt.
I know.
I don't know if I like that.
Yeah.
But so I'm standing there and somebody comes up to me and I get the Natalie response. Oh my God, that is so cute. And I'm
she's like, I have to eat my words because
seriously. Well, I don't say anything now. I just laugh.
I know.
And I go, oh my gosh.
It's a thing.
But they're so I know that's what you said. There's a thing. But everyone, I think I had 4 or 5 remarks that day. They're like, oh my God, don't take that off. I'll take it.
Yeah.
But it was mostly because it was cool in the morning, and then when I play things, I don't like.
Yeah, you don't like to be constricted.
Yes. So.
Yes.
So she did. So now look. There it is. I saved
look
it.
at that.
I think so. When next time we do a clinic, we're just gonna have to have a 15-minute day where we're cutting old shirts or making shrugs because everybody remarks about it.
It's so
we can
crazy.
add that in
So
there.
that will be part of our, when we have our own fashion line, our NaLa Pickleball fashion line.
You're going to start with shrugs.
I'm going to start with shrugs. And here's what's so crazy. And I mean, this is like a little DIY, right? Do it yourself.
DIY.
Take any shirt, long sleeve, short sleeve, whatever it is, and just cut it. Like, that's it. It's so easy. You can cut the neck, you can cut the whatever. And it's, people will say, oh my God, when are you coming over to my house? I have a whole, and I was like, I may just have to start charging because
I mean, there are I've seen them on YouTube because I don't know, I was doing something.
It's not,
and that was pre-Natalie.
I don't,
but I because you don't want to throw away all your clothes and stuff, and would I wear it again? But it is kind of a funny thing. Here we go. The Natalie fashion line.
Yes.
NaLa.
It's going to start
the
out
NaLa
with
fashion line.
It's going to start with shrugs.
I'm telling you. And I don't know where I was. Oh, I was at Victorium. And somebody told me, Natalie said where you guys are going to have a fashion line or whatever. I said, yeah. And I go, yeah. Do you know those shrugs? She goes, oh my God, you had a white one on the other day. And I said, yes, I did.
Yeah.
They know exactly what it was.
Hey,
hilarious.
Yeah. If the playing on the senior pro tour doesn't work out, we have a fallback.
Well, listen,
that's the first. That is priority number one, though.
Oh, which one? The shrugs?
No, to be a badass pickleball player.
Well, I mean, mission accomplished. Come on.
Yeah, no, but then we, and then if we can look. Yeah. And again, it's all about self-expression.
Absolutely. I think it's often people come up to us and say stuff that some of the stuff isn't everything I would wear, but I have my own fashion sense. I wear colorful hats.
She does.
Everybody's like, I hardly recognize you had a colorful hat. You had just a plain black hat on.
Yeah.
I'm like, yeah, that's it. I wear the hot pink shoes, which I get a lot of comments on too. Well, that's golf.
Yes.
Pickleball, it's kind of a normal.
Yeah.
Normal in pickleball.
Yeah.
Right. So what's next?
I don't know.
We have to book our next tournament.
Right.
And then we have to find an outfit.
We do.
And I
think we've gone through like the few outfits that we have. We've worn those to death. We got to
Natalie's ready to move on.
Yeah.
One thing's for sure. Will it be camo or will
leopard?
It be animal? I don't know.
You know what?
I wore camo before Natalie, FYI.
I know. You know what though? I like the two together.
Oh gosh.
I know it's a lot.
Yeah.
It's a lot.
Well, you'll have to color the shoes. Anyway, so that's it for today's episode.
All right.
Does that work?
So that one is in the can, right?
That was in the can.
NaLa Pickleball, baby.
Let's go.
Boom.
Hey, thank you for watching. If you like what you see, hit like and be sure to subscribe.